Okay, so very good morning and welcome to Vaidya's Chess Hub. And it is Sunday, but the feedback session is scheduled at noon. So this 11 to 12 is an hour that we can spare for accepting challenges from the students, and it's going to be on Leeches. I want everybody to be on Leeches and not chessanytime.com. The thing is that they have started demanding subscriptions, even if you want to just challenge somebody for a game. So switch to leeches.org. Good old Leeches, it will be very helpful. It's a free open source website. Now what you need to do is, let's see what the first to join. Sagar is here. Very good morning. Oh, you have written good evening. Is that a habit? It's not evening yet. When you play the bullet tournament, probably it will be evening then. Hello, Soumitra is here. Jay is with us. Jay, you did send me the thumbnail, but it was too late. I could not incorporate that. And hello, Mohit, who is Chess Games Database. Kindly update me with your name. Is that Samartha? Who was that? And it's Leeches made it very clear, and I have in fact mentioned that on WhatsApp as well, right? That it should be Leeches because chessanytime.com is indeed asking for subscriptions. No need to do that. The challengers now should start typing their IDs. Just go ahead and type your IDs if you want me to just go ahead and challenge you. 1 plus 2 is the time control, by the way. So well, that was initially the case, but I'll correct the notifications. We earlier were wanting to go on chessanytime.com. It was the latest update that we got that they are demanding subscriptions. Although the update had been given on WhatsApp as well. So we have challengers. Alan has joined us. Well, Alan, that was a good game you had against Ankit Banerjee. I must say it was all Kerala versus West Bengal kind of an affair, but that was brilliant. You were on top form that day, except for that blunder against Soumitra that you committed. Mohit is my first challenger. And pardon me if I don't follow the correct order today because my notepad is full of observations for the feedback. So I'm just going to rely on chat to issue you the challenges. 1 plus 2 as I mentioned. On Leeches, I get the advantage that I at least have the liberty to go casual and not risk rating points as I would have to on chessanytime.com because there is no such feature there. So I'm playing with Mohit, who's decided to partially accept this Danish thing. Partially. Another pawn there. Have I just blundered a pawn? Have I? Big question. Have I? Mohit says, yes, you have. So that's going to be interesting. He has a huge lead now. I've considered all the pawns here. That's interesting. He has not gone for the bishop takes c3 variation, which I thought he would play to give me an isolated pawn on c3. Ooh, what's up with that? What's up with that? Now this is always a problem when this bishop cannot come back on e7. That's something typical that happens. Bhargav is present. Good news. Nice to have you here, Bhargav, with us. It's always great. And now what's up? This castle. Alright, so now I have a chance to destroy this pawn structure a little bit. And also my queen will be free to move. So I still don't have to worry so much about it because it's still under pin. So let me just go ahead and challenge this bishop. What does he want to do with the bishop? It will be interesting. Surprisingly, thus far I have not faced any lag because when I play on Leeches and I stream, you all know that that's a very common thing actually that happens. It's a very common thing indeed. Okay, so I think I should go here. I wonder why he is not gone for knight to e5 or knight to d4. Knight to d4 also is not possible. But knight to e5 was possible considering my knight was already pinned. I'm a little surprised at that. must say. Now, what's that ginormous chat by Vihang Gone here? I can't believe that you're not allowed to type that. I'm not going to type everything. No, no, no. Switch to Vihang underscore 7. I'll do that. I'm not going to read everything here. What? MY, my good friend. No. 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 Just, we are just okay with Vihang underscore 7. I'll do that. Oh, that's a blunder. Vihang underscore 7. That one rocks, man. Uh, what's the shortest route to mate here? Is this mate? No, not yet. No, not yet. Mate here? Is this mate now? We lost on time but had mate there. Vihang will go for Vihang underscore 7. My good friend, and you cannot type that in the chat. I don't know what rules, what special rules apply for Vihang, because everybody is able to type it with the small case V, with the capital V. Everybody gets to do that. My next challenger is Sagar. Sagar, let's play, man. I hope you're logged in. We have switched from chessanytime.com. Why don't I have you? Why don't I get your? Is it Master SKRK or SK? Why don't I? I don't. It doesn't read your ID. Sagar, just check what you've typed, man. Why don't? Oh, I got it. I got it now. Is that your new ID or something? I wonder if that's the new. It is RK. Yeah, I got it now. I wonder why I did not get it the first time round. We'll see how many challenges we can fit in. That's why I've chosen bullet as the time control, not the 3+2 thing. We'll do that on Tuesday, because that's the time when under 1200 guys are busy elsewhere. I like that. Okay, no en passant is a big surprise. I thought he'd go for e takes d6 the en passant, but he didn't do that. That's a big surprise actually. Allows me to push. Now this bishop can look bad. There are times when that bishop can look seriously odd there. But now that bishop has gained some prospects, that knight was necessary. So is he going to give me double pawns? Yes. Jay is saying that he was able to type the whole order there. I'm following the chat line, guys. Pardon me, I already told you if the order gets disrupted, well, I'm just sorry. The reason is that my notepad is covered with all the observations that I have, shortlisted that I will talk about. Kindly bear with me. Well, 995 it is. It depends. It sometimes shows 998. Now some people say it's showing 995. So I think we can start the real celebrations. I believe once it's 1010. Let's just have 10 as a buffer. Then everybody at least sees more than 1K. And that's the way to go about it. So don't harp a lot about it when it's barely 1K. Give it some time. Let it be that way. You know what? Let's settle for these pawns nicely here. The idea is to put the bishop on b7 here. I told you, even when Raj probably put the message on WhatsApp, I made it very clear that what's actually happening is that I get that 998 message. I did do that. So I immediately updated everybody that it's not quite what it looks like. Hey, I want to protect this pawn there. And now we can go for bishop a6. Maybe pawn takes pawn, maybe? Yeah, patience people are sure. Alan, at the moment, don't play with anybody else. This is meant for us to be playing now. This time is meant for us, man, to be playing right now. So don't play with anybody else for the moment. I think that's the best thing you can do for now. What's up? Should have played f4 at least. That's not fair, man. Okay. I thought you should have played f4 at least. Well, when it's final moments, even then there is no excuse for giving this pawn. I played this, you played this. Instead of that, you could have played f4, protecting the pawn there on e5. Even in those final moments, there is a reason why Samartha is known for his under 10-second play. I will say it again that I'm following just some chat IDs, the IDs typed in the chat. So please excuse me if the order is wrong today. Normally we use the notepad for that. You all know that. My next challenger is Jay. I have already said that I have my notepad open, but I don't want to actually use a lot of notepad today because I don't want to mess the points shortlisted for the feedback. That's the main thing. So Jay is going for the Alakine defense. What variation will he go for? I'm going for the closed one. And he then is going to push the pawns. Exchange. Castle. Bishop maybe? Then what? Castle, bishop g4. Looks typical in the Alakine. By the way, everybody should be excited about the new website that I'm going to talk about. Everybody knows about that, right? Sure, everybody knows about that. Now, what's that there? If I take here, he gives this. Then I take. I'm going to do that anyway. ISL. That's a football thing, right? What you're talking about, I believe. Please let me know. Is that the football thing you're talking about? I wonder. Maybe you are talking about football. How do I know? What's up with that? Did he just blunder the bishop? Do I go here? I'll just come back. I'll do this. Oh no, Jay, I gave you a chance there. I gave you a chance there. That's not fair. There, okay, that's surprising. Is this mate? Is he going to be mate with a pawn? Is he going to be checkmated with a pawn? Hopefully not, I mean. Oh, I could have taken the rank here and still do that. Okay. Good morning. Swaroopsi is here. Hello, Swaroopsi. Again, I will say that you need to display patience because I'm just following some IDs that I see on the typed in the chat. My next one is Saujo147. He's not playing with his science ID. He's playing with his Saujo147 ID. Don't just type your IDs again and again. I can see them. There is no reason to worry. So it's going to be the Sicilian. And let me go for the Alpine variation here today. For a change. For a change. You know what? For a change. Let's see how things go here. The Alpine variation. I like the way he's played against this variation as of now. Let's see. And so far so good actually. What's that now? Too much, right? Come on, guys, too much, right? Like 3 attackers, 3 defenders, 4 defenders. What's up with that, huh? What's up with that? Guess what? Attacking more, defending more. What's happening here? Oh, MG. What's up? More. Oh, what does he want to do now? Surely, right? Gone back there. Wasn't expecting that. Let's play a little bit with initiative and tempo here. I like that. A little bit. What's that now? You wanted to stop the 97 check there? Really? What's up? Oh, he didn't give a damn about that. I like that. He gave a damn about that. Oh! Oh, I want my queen! We're done. Oh! Gave my queen. This was going very well. Who is Knight Rider, by the way? Who is Knight Rider, by the way? Introduce yourself, Knight Rider. Who are you? Where are you from? Or is that one of our students with a different ID? Need to tell me. Who's next? Chinmay Chess is next, guys. Chinmay Chess is next. Soumitra, man, this was going well. I castled as something that was predetermined, but there was queen. Queen takes was the way to go. I had a pawn on c7. Is Chinmay going to go for his d3 setup? Should I go for the Scotch like I did the last time? Yes, Prajna, the queen. That's Eric Rosen, of course. Yes, the queen. Oh, you cannot. Oh, come on. So now this is new for Chinmay. I tried against him this exact same line the last time. I remember. Let's see how things go. Ooh, quick fire exchange there. Ooh. And well, is he? He wants my bishop. Like, he can have my bishop. He can take my bishop if he wants. This is not exactly the Scotch. This is a Scotch gambit, guys. There is a difference. This is not exactly the Scotch. This is not the Scotch. Scotch game is when there is exchange on d4. This is a Scotch gambit where I have delayed that capture on d4. That's a very important thing. Who is Knight Rider? I'm still waiting for someone to tell me. Knight Rider, what's up? Now what's done there? So Chinmay was probably, this is exactly what happens, guys, whenever there is a change in the pattern of play. Can happen, I'm saying, can happen. Am I going to play this? I'll delay this. Now Chinmay, you have an advantage of a piece here. Make no mistake. No, I'm not giving my bishop so early. No, right? You don't want to do that, right? Why would you do that, right? What's that then? Okay. Ooh, you're quick to pounce on that. He did take there. Wasn't expecting that. Isn't that made the next move? Okay. Okay. Chinmay, you are a piece up here. You are a piece up here. Sarup, don't worry about what I missed. He was a piece up there. Come on. Come on. You're a piece up there. It's about playing, with fun. Aggression at its best. Sarup saying, this is where I missed the free rook, by the way. Chinmay, if you are wondering what are people talking in the chat, well, this is the free rook that they are talking about, the knight taking on b1. It's not about playing at my level, it's about winning and having fun. That's basically the rule. Although I will say against Soumitra, well, queen was a little too much, so I just gave up there. But surely, that's the way this is supposed to go. Now the next one is Alan Thomas. Alan Thomas 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play. The guy who is in top form right now. He only blundered against Soumitra, but otherwise he was playing extremely well on Friday. Alan, I was impressed, and especially those who have seen his game against Ankit, what we termed as Kerala versus West Bengal game. No, don't worry, Samartha, I'm there. I just told you. How many times will I say that? I'm just going randomly through the IDs typed in the chat. So please excuse me if I'm not following the order. Okay, please excuse me for that. Now I'm going to go for all England gambit here against our champ. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so he doesn't want to take there on d6. Says I'll develop my pieces. I don't want to take there. Ooh, isn't that a little too much there? He doesn't want to. It doesn't want to take there. That's interesting. I also don't want to exchange my queen early. You know what? I don't want to do that. Let's see what happens then. Let's put pressure on the knight here. And then let's attack with the pawn push there. Okay. What's that, Samitra, that you have typed? Didn't quite catch that. What's that? A monkey? Oh, no, it's that. What's that? It means oops. Okay. Really? That's what it means? It means oops. Wasn't aware of that. It means oops. Vardhan was giving a test. Vardhan, first of all, how did the test go? A question for Vardhan. He was giving a test, right? First of all, please let us know how the test went. Can I have the luxury of pushing the pawn there? I can, right? No? Sarup, see, take a screenshot, please. So Vardhan says the test was good. By the way, what was the subject? Is that something that you love? Bhargav hates. Who was the one who said I hate maths? I believe it was Namish. He hates maths. I don't know. Someone said that. I hate math. PCMB. PCMB? That's physics, chemistry, maths, biology all together. Samitra, update me more about it. Can we? We are not 1K yet, right? So I'm wondering if I can do that. I'm not quite sure. Really? Now the question is, do I want this exchanged or not? The answer is no, I don't want it exchanged really. Rajna says, I love math. Ooh, there are people who love math. So always wanting to do that. Ooh, ooh. And isn't that a, what's that? Isn't that, I don't know. Oh, oh, the champ, what happened, man? Oh, seriously? Can't be serious, right? Ooh, 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 ooh. No, Alan, no. Alan, no. No, no. What did you do there? What did you just do there? No. What just happened? Okay, maybe now the thing is he'll say that the time control isn't really something that. Anyway, the memberships can be, the point is I believe that we can start the monetization process once we are 1k plus, because as far as the number of hours are concerned, the playing, the watch time hours, I think we are there. I know the details, we are right up there. The other criteria for monetization is you cross 1k membership, so we are close to that, so we will definitely see where what we can do. Then the next one is Samartha, right? Let me just check his ID there. Samartha, if you can quickly type your ID. It's you who's up next. And let's see if you can get to under 10 seconds and this will be fun. Please do that. Long way to go for 100k. But of course, at the moment, the next target is, yeah, Samartha, please type it. Yeah, done. The next target is perfectly fitting into that 1k and more than 4,000 watch time hours, and I believe then the monetization process can start, so we are close to that. Now will Samartha, the under 10-second challenge champion, live up to his expectation? And I have black pieces. Ooh, so e4 it is, and I'm going to go for, I don't know what this opening is, but call it the reverse Danish, if you will, because I'm trying that from the black side. Samartha says, no, I'm not going to take, sir. I'm not going to take there. Ooh, damn interesting there. Just did not want to take. Quite reluctant. Let's put a question. And I'm going in. Surely, right? This should be interesting, right? Should be. Exchange there. Well, not so early, right? Not so early. We don't want that. Have I blundered? A piece, yes. A whole piece. A whole piece. Samartha, how much more leverage do you want? I am a leecher streamer. Who said I'm not a leecher streamer? I'm a leecher streamer. Give me a break. But then when you do that on leecher stream, you probably do it on Twitch or something like that. I tried doing that once on Twitch. It didn't click. I really did not appreciate that. It did not work out that well. I don't know over here, am I helping him or not helping him, or what am I doing here? I said, Prajna, I clarified that I think abundantly that the thing is, I actually did that. I told you that. It's just that it was on Twitch that I did it. And what's that? Oh, he's trying to trap there the queen and stuff. Really? OMG. But thankfully, he's not going for a draw here. That's great news, by the way. That is one awesome news, by the way. Otherwise, well, that would not have been fair. Come on. OMG. What's that then there? I wonder. What's up? I'll come back here. That's the best part. No! Another piece. Should I do this? What am I supposed to do here? Push the pawn. Whoa, that was nice. Fantastic. That's called under 10-second champion. Under 10 seconds. That's brilliant. Yes, royal fork. Royal fork. And if people are wondering, this was the move. So this one is for Swaroop actually. I would have taken here and then I would have done that. So there are places where people are right about it, but I'm just saying, gang form. So this is an update about how these games should go. Fun. Now I believe I should play with Vihang_7. He's been waiting for long. And I know the ID so much that I can actually type it. Courtesy the chat. So Vihang, what's up, huh? Just accept it. And I get to play the black pieces. And Vihang opening with E4. Oh. The closed one it is. And he's not going to take. That's something interesting. Okay, now he says that you cannot go here. Really? What if I want to go there? Under 10. Ooh, Samartha is the strongest in the hub. Oh, that's nice. Well, by the way, Swaroop, your predictions didn't come all that well, by the way, on Friday. You wanted Jai, Prajna to be on the podium and stuff. But that didn't exactly happen as panned out, huh? Shall I take with the rook here? Nah, with the bishop. Let's see. Let's challenge this. This is nice. Oh. Challenging the queen there. All out attack. An all out attack is always an interesting idea. So Vihang says, okay, let me at least go there and take care of the. Whoa, now this is bad, right? The challenge upon the. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Now what's up with that? Oh. Hmm. Can't be done, and nothing can be done. Yeah, there was this maid there. Couldn't do anything about that. What's up? That's nice. Okay, next one is Kshitij Datta. We'll play with as many people as possible, and I'm saying that I'm not going in the proper order here. I'm just looking at the chat lines. That's all I'm doing for now. So please don't tell me, sir, it was me next or what. I'm not following any order whatsoever. I'm just selecting the IDs as and when I see them on, typed in the chat. That's all I'm seeing right now. Next one is Datta. And by the way, Datta, I just want to confirm if you will be available on Wednesday, the next Wednesday for the head-to-head battle. Datta could type more. Prajna, yes, I will play with you and Granth next. Those are my next two players. What's up? Datta is there? Yeah, Datta is there. I thought I should go for Queen's Excursion here. So it's more or less shifted from this Mora thing to Scotch or something like that. Just look at what has happened there exactly. I wonder. Too much, right? He didn't care about that. I like that. He didn't care about the pawn at all. Whoa. Datta says, I don't care. No, no. I don't care about that pawn. You know what? He says, I don't care. Give a damn about it. So do what you want. I won't care. Oh. So yes for both. I mean, I didn't get that. What was that? Oh! Did that again. Did that again. Queen. What's up? That can't be tolerated, right? No. That cannot be tolerated. I mean, who are you kidding? That's not fair. That's not done. Oh! Oh! He didn't take that. He didn't take that. No, I'll resign now. He should have taken the. He should have taken the knight. I was giving him all the free stuff. Didn't take the knight at all. Now, Datta, why are you not caring for the f7 pawn? I don't understand. You should totally be careful. This is a complete losing game. Oh, I have still not resigned. I should resign. I will resign. Yes, now Prajna and Granth are the next two players I promise. First it will be Granth. Prajna, please type your ID here. And later on I will start sort of a reverse thing. I'll start with Saumitra first, then Vyang, then Datta. Again I will play with these three guys. Sure, even Samartha for that matter. We have to play. Maybe we'll start in the reverse order, so go Datta first. Who knows? We'll do that way. So against Granth, the typical setup. Is he going to take? No? Yeah, he is going to take. Full Danish. Oh, C2 idea. What's that? Did I just... What happened there? Oh, just for a moment, just went all over. I lost a lot of time there, by the way. No. Now, what's up with long castling here? I'm a little tempted to do some long castling here. Torre attack. Welcome. Okay, but don't play with others, Alan, at the moment. Discourage yourself from doing that. Rayansh, you are not that late. The thing about today's work is that we are first of all dealing with challenges and then the feedback. Now what? Oh, really? No, with all the students. Today there is no such criteria for one student as such. Anything will do. Anything will do. Now against Granth also for the very first time, probably I'll make a resignation. That's nice. Now let's start in the reverse order, but first I would like to play with Prajna. She's been requesting for a game from a long time. Prajna, I asked you to type the ID. Did you do that? What? Just type your ID. I told you to do that. You wanted to play with me. Where is your ID? Prajna! Just type your ID. It was you next, and then I'll start the reverse with seniors. Now I'll have to search for Prajna's ID. Don't tell me that. How about if Prajna had typed it instantly when I asked her to? Don't tell me you had typed earlier. Got it, finally. Okay, so Prajna, let's play. Then we'll start the reverse. We have 10 minutes to go. I will play with Samartha, Soumitra, Vihang, and who was the next one? Datta. We'll play against those four and then head to our feedback session straight away. So Prajna going with knight f3 here, which will be strange for me. I've always seen her play e4. She's shifted now from e4 to others. No, Pragya, we will not have time enough for that. I'm sorry. Not today, please. Because I have only 10 minutes. Post this game, I probably will have about 8 minutes. And that was a bad thing, Prajna. Watch out for such forks. You must not just give away pieces like that. Now watch for the threads there. I'll start the reverse. After Prajna, I'll start with the reverse. Now, can there be a good finish here if I go here? No. No. Now I believe there can be a good finish. Possible? No. Not yet, maybe. Now I have given you a fighting chance, Prajna. Now I'm just some pieces up, not a queen up like earlier. Come on now. Guys, don't worry about I missed a mate or something. That's not what we are doing here. Is that what we are doing here? No. That's not what I'm doing there. Now watch out for my next move at least, Prajna. Oh, that's good. At least you realize. Now again, watch the threat. Who is CAISSA? What's up? Yes, Kshitij was in time when I was doing my selection until the last 10 minutes. But, oh, I have, by the way, not yet checked Vihang's video. He has sent me the video, guys. Vihang has sent me the video. Let's quickly now start with the reverse order. And I think I'm going to start with Datta first. Let's go in the reverse order. So, let's play with Datta first. Datta, Soumitra, Vihang, and Samartha. And then we'll start with the feedback session, guys. Enough. All four, just type your IDs once so that I don't have to go ahead and search in the chat, please. Just do that. All four of you. Meanwhile, from a long time, I've not been there on the webcam. So now let me be there. Yeah, Datta, go for it. The time remains the same. The time controls are the same, guys. So what's Datta going to do here? Yeah. Oh, Jay, that was interesting. That was very interesting. Jay, Jay to Vihang, that was very interesting. Jay said, "I'll type the ID for Vihang. Don't worry about it. I'll do that." That was really, really something interesting. You know what? OMG. Ankit, we hung such a stylish way. We know the reason for the style. Oh, yeah. We know the reason for that style. Guess what? Extraordinary. Finally, Castling. What's up? Oh, oh, man, on a roll here or something or what? Hey, Arya Mahakal is here. Arya, so late? Were you not available for the first part or what? What just happened there? I wonder. What happened there, Arya? We missed you. And you missed us for the one full hour. For the first hour, that is. Guys, I doubt if I would be able to. Now, wait a second here. Let this go. Let me give a check. Let me do this. Then let me do this. Then let me do this. And then let me cry. I wonder what's up with that. What was that? Huh? Had some tactics going there. Surely, right? Oh, 100% yes. 100% yes. Had some tactics going there. What did you do? What did you just do there? Huh? What did you just do there? It's not check, right? But there's checkmate, right? Oh, yeah. And what's that now? I'm not sure what this is. Oh no, I lost on time. Oh, had good tactics going on. Datta, be careful. Okay, next one. Guys, I'll play one last game, and that's with Vihang underscore 7. Because it's 12. I don't want to delay that feedback session, so we'll play one more. I play with Vihang once. And Pragya next time. Just tune in earlier. We start every alternate Sunday. So next Sunday this won't be there. Alternate Sunday. And of course on Tuesday we are there. Vihang and I are, by the way, doing this for nth time now. Love it when he does this, by the way. Oh, he took with the knight there. Ploy, huh? Let this go. Question. Will you take? Yeah, he will take, he says. He will take. Will I and should I defend? Interesting. What's up with that? Okay. Oh, surely, right? Let's come back. I believe that's better. Let's just come back. Is he going for a draw here? No, he's not going for a draw. Good to see that. Can't do that. What's up? Take this there? What do I do? I have to do that. Okay. Draw here, what? Really? We're going for a draw here? Oh, he says no, 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 draw, no. Okay, check here then, I don't know. What? That's nice. Oh no, come on. Okay, perpetual checks it is. But you had a winning opportunity and you just let it go like that. Where you were winning, right? Come on then. What happened there? Just gave the bishop there. That's not fair. Anyway, we probably, it's 12-5. We better start with it. Although I'm tempted to play one more game. One more, surely. I'll play one more against Saumitra. Let's do that, please. I believe it is Saujo147. It is time for us for the feedback. I agree, but let us just give them a chance because they played really well in the first round. Although still, hey, is there the Alapin again? I will try the Alapin again because I like the way it really went. Did I not push C4 earlier? I believe I did place. I did push the C4 earlier. I did that. I remember. Okay, okay. I will not. See, even Samartha is not going to get the chance. I've told everybody already. Relax. I mean, come on, that's not fair. Everybody will not get a chance. I'm saying it time and again. Everybody will not get a chance. Now, by what time will I be able to trap his... isn't there a queen trap somewhere? No? No chance? Wonder. Really wonder. By the way, the Alapin works fine against Soumitra, so maybe this time to explore that a little bit more, must say. Oh, what was that? Suddenly there's this rook in action here. What's up? Oh no. Let's just take there. And let's just stake there. So maybe everybody can make a note of that. Try Alapin variation against Soumitra. C3, watch out. Surely that is the thing. And now I guess I don't want the exchange, right? Do I want the exchange? I don't want the exchange, so I'm not going to go for the exchange here. Let's go for the rook there. I don't want the exchange. What's that? I'll take. What's up? Okay. I'm not quite sure, but still. Now what? Okay. Pushing the pawn. Maybe this one. Ah, they made the next move. Play Alapin against Soumitra. You can always play well against Soumitra. Just play the Alapin variation. That gets him into trouble. Now, before I go to the feedback, well played all of you. Let me come on main cam for that. Yeah. All of you played really, really well. I'm very impressed with everybody's performance, except that there are a few things that you must remember. When we play such games, the logic actually is to give decent practice. It's not about me missing mates. It's not. It's about how much resourceful you can be. I try to show you various dimensions. For example, Datta, don't neglect that f7 pawn so badly there. Twice it was almost the end and it was not the end. So Mitra, there is variation that you should prepare known as the Alapin variation, especially since you play the Sicilian a lot. Now, if you are going to stick to e4, c5 a lot, well, there will be a time in tournament you will get somebody pushing that c3. Here is a surprise. I used to play c3 a lot. This was the time before leeches. Before leeches came on the scene, the coaches used to play on Yahoo Chess. Then Yahoo was a very popular engine. And so everybody used to play on Yahoo. You used to have a email ID in Yahoo, and then there was this chess that was played before the advent of leeches. I was a very prominent c3 player. Then I discovered that after c3, if I have to push d4 anyway, well, why not go for d4 first? That's how that idea clicked, and then I became a Smith Mora player. But c3 does work very well, because the thing with c3 is it gives you the advantage of being able to play b4 as well. Yes, d4 is the original idea, but b4 as well. So that's something that you can always look forward to. Itesh, meanwhile, yeah, let's start with your feedback. Yes, you can make a new account, but now you've learned your lesson, Itesh. Play fair. Leeches watches everything. So just make sure that you put fair games there. Now, make a new account and stick to it with integrity. Very, very important. Now, Vihang says, that he has a big surprise for Friday. Okay. But before we go ahead to the feedback, I remember I wanted to share with you about that new website I was talking about. Here it is. Okay, here it is. Let me just go to that website. I'll share that with you. You'd love this, guys. You'd love this. This is the website that I am. Let me just adjust the settings, guys. Let me just adjust the settings, okay? We will have the feedback now pretty soon. I'm just trying to show you something that I've discovered and something that is very useful, especially now that we are dealing with all these head-to-head battles. Believe me, this one is a tool you want to know. And so this is what I'm talking about. Guys, I'm sure you see that on your screens now. This is the openingtree.com. Openingtree.com. Now, the one thing that I like about this is that this is open source, and this will help you prepare yourself against your opponents. So if Chinmay is watching this, he will only wonder why, sir, you did not share this earlier. It's because I discovered this new. Yeah, Jay, thanks for typing it. Opening tree. Now, Chinmay and whoever is going to play against any player in the future, this should be a good tutorial for you. Watch this, okay? Now, the thing is, this is so useful in identifying the pattern. Now, all I have to do is, this is free by the way, this site is absolutely free. Now, let's say I click on leeches here. See, the moment I clicked on leeches, you see what happens? It demands leeches name. Now let's say if I type science0930, you can see there that I've typed science0930, which is one of Saumitra's ID. This is just an example. So I am not just preparing you against Saumitra. You can use this against me, against Vihang, against Datta, anybody. So this is how powerful internet and leeches and the chess world has become. I mean, they know everything. They know everything, believe me. Now, the thing is, when you type his name, when you just type his name, what happens is you can actually look at the statistics and the thing that he plays. So now let us see if we are playing with the white pieces. Okay, we are identifying him with black. Okay, so let's say if we play e4, then look at what he has done. Now you can look at your screens and look at what the leeches engine is massively doing. The calculation is just so massive. So now you can even see Vihang featuring in one of the games there. This is so massively popular. It's just that I used to use only leeches, but now this is a branch of leeches. So now what has happened is, we know that Saumitra has played 152 games while he plays black with this ID. Now how stunning is that for a piece of statistics? Exactly 152 games with the Sicilian. How's that for a piece of statistics? How's that for a piece of statistics? And now, when you click on C5, you would see that white has played so many moves against Saumitra. But let's see if you want to play. Now we are talking about Alapin, is it not? Now, why Alapin will work well against Saumitra? So I will share my tip with you about why I played Alapin with Saumitra today. So you would know that not just you, even Amaya sir has homework. I repeat, somebody can type that in the chat line there. Even Amaya sir has homework. So what's that homework I did there is very evident from what you're about to see. So if you notice right down here, when you see C3, look at what it says. Saumitra has played only 2 games using that ID. Okay. Now, Ojas, I'm not even going to bother talking to you until you complete 4 Friday tournaments. So let it be. 4 Fridays you play our tournaments with that Spruha Chess ID, and then we will talk. Okay. So the moment I played that move C3 over here, you know that he has less experience. At least on leeches it's calculated that he only has played 2 games before I played against him, and anyway he was playing in Saujo 147, not science. So these statistics are still true for him today. This is just something that is an experiment. Okay, I'm not targeting Saumitra here. It is just general. Since I played with him today, I think I'm going to share. Okay, I'm making it clear that he has 2 IDs and people normally can have 2 IDs. But then who's stopping you? You can do the same against Saujo 147 and see the results would be different. But you can study. The point is you can study. The point is not about this ID being Science 0903 or Saujo 147. The point I'm making is that you need to study. And that's why I said even Amaya sir has homework. So whenever you prepare a few things, you know that yes, these things can be tried. So that's an excellent tool. Only 2 games. Going back to that D4. So going back to that D4 thing. Let's say we play D4 and C takes D4 is what Saumitra always plays, and C3 is what I have always played against Saumitra. If I'm playing the Smith Bora, that's the move. But now look at what happens. Saumitra has 23 games played with this. Now how is that for a piece of statistics? I'm making it very clear. How difficult will it be to go to Saumitra's profile, manually do some research, and then come up with these numbers? But now you have them ready made. 23 games, 19 of them won by black. So that's a massive success. 19 of them. There probably has been a half point draw somewhere, I don't know. So he always plays knight f6. So now you know that if it is Soumitra that you're playing against, he won't take that pawn with the Smith-Morra gambit. He is more likely to play knight f6. So he doesn't take that pawn on c3. He will play knight f6. Point noted. Now the thing is, Ojas is saying bye. Okay, Ojas, bye bye. But see to it that you play on Friday, and when you complete 4 Fridays, we will be with you again. Okay, so now I'm saying, let's say he plays knight to f6, pawn push to e5, knight d5 is what he always plays. Then you play this, and d6 is the move, or maybe e6 is the move for him. You play knight c6, he will always take that. And now if you see, something interesting has come up. Something very interesting has come up. What do you see here? The moment he exchanges that knight on c3, now we are not down to some lines or numbers. Now we are just down to some games. And now you can see that Chinmay has had this position twice against Soumitra. Twice. Chinmay has played this position twice against Soumitra. So look at how massive, guys. You want to type in the chat line how massive this is. Okay. Of course. Wow, that's a nice joke by Rudra. Let me come on cam. Rudra, that's a nice joke. Of course, Soumitra will also study what he is playing. But then this helps in preparation. You cannot change 1,000 games to, one game, right? You cannot do that. You cannot. For example, I'm going to show about my ID as well. So you cannot change massive numbers. Of course, Soumitra will also study. Soumitra will also study what Rudra is playing. He will also go through his own games as well. Okay. Now, this is interesting. And the other name that you have is against KZ, who is 1940, and Soumitra managed to win that. So now we see that as moves go forward, the data reduces. So with this position, even if you manage to play the Smith-Morra and you stick to your Smith-Morra line with the d4, when you reach this position, Soumitra has clear mind. Now you both have to play on chess merit. Somebody type that in the chat. Once you're opening this line, once your opening preparation is over, you have to play on your own merit. Maybe I'll type that once. So what am I saying? Once your opening preparation is over, you have to play on your merit. That is your class. Okay? It's very, very important. Now, similarly, you can go and do some research for Datta with his KD ID. Okay? I have typed the line, guys. It's very important. So you can do your opening preparation, but once you are done with the opening preparation, like you see on your screen right now, Soumitra has to start thinking. You also have to start thinking. Now you are on level terms here. Now you are on level terms here. And that's why I was insisting Ojas and all the others to stick to one ID, so that you know your own strengths and weaknesses. If you just keep switching, you yourself cannot study from your own mistakes. This site allows you that. I repeat, this site, opening tree, that I've just shared with you, allows you to do just that. I'm going to show you some features. Okay. Now, the point is, let's go and check out this new feature. Okay. Now watch what has suddenly happened here. Okay. Let's go back some moves. Now what you see on your screens, I'm sure you see it on your screens, guys. Saumitra's performance against the Smith Mora is a whopping 1954. So any junior watching this, guys, try to understand. Don't just be busy on the chat. This I'm showing this is something important and you will love this. So let's say that maybe the new rising stars, let's say Reyansh, for example, let's say Reyansh wants to prepare against Saumitra and he's played e4, Saumitra played c5. Now, if Reyansh wants to play against a Sicilian, now Reyansh's rating is not at par with Saumitra, is it not? And he should remember that Saumitra's performance against Smith Mora is 1954. I repeat, 1954. But now let us go ahead and see, instead of this, if I play c3 now, watch what's happening on your screen. Guys, I'm sure you're loving this. Please type it in the chat if you're loving this. This is nice work, okay? I have spent some hours about how I can share this with you. I swear, this is nice. From 1954, because Saumitra has not often played this line against Sicilian, suddenly it comes down now to 1739. So now you have the buffer to play with 200 rating points all of a sudden. All of a sudden, when you play against Saumitra with d4, now you push c4 and now Saumitra will probably be facing at a level of 1700 because he has no sufficient experience there. Now again, your opening preparation is over. You play on your own merit. This is nice. I'm sure that everybody is understanding what I'm saying. Look at the 200-point jump there. And you saw when he was playing against me today, well, he was struggling. Make no mistake, he played well, he won the games, but struggle. Had I played to the strength? Oh yes. And I will be playing on Tuesday again, sure. So, but I'm making my point that there is a shift, massive shift. Let's consider my example. Now, we will go to some other examples, but since I am somebody who has played, type it in the chat, 16,000 plus games. Vihang knows that. In fact, Vihang was the one who updated me about it, that I have more than 16K plus games. So I will take a look at what happens if I put my name there. So let's go and check out, okay, Ameyav, okay, that's what my ID is. And let's go and check out White. This is massive. Now, look at how much time now it will take. It is processing and processing and processing because I've played so many games on leeches. It gives you a complete analysis. We will wait for some time because it is worth it. Guys, it is worth it, I'm saying. It is worth it. Now, by the time it uploads, I want to share a few more things. Let it upload, guys. Let it upload. I repeat, 16,000 games. Let's just wait, okay? I want to share that in this website, there is also a feature where you actually can analyze your own mistakes. So I'm sure if Datta analyzes this, he will often find that is king, the feedback that I give him, the computer will give him some feedback about this arrow should have been played, that arrow should have been played, and he is sharing in the chat about massive 10,000 plus games. Okay. Prajna, don't worry about the feedback. I need about 15 minutes for the feedback. That's enough for today. And I may go till 1:15. Don't worry. I think 15-20 minutes are enough for the feedback today. So the games are still in progress and it has only reached 2000. So we will start with the feedback and then we will come to this because the point is it's still uploading. Let it upload. We'll start with the feedback. So first of all, a big cheer. Congratulations. Huge cheer for Datta, for Soumitra and for Alan. Now, Soumitra actually, everybody gave a tough time, and a couple of Sundays ago I had made it very clear that when the seniors actually give each other tough time, the competition is thrown wide open. So I am happy because this was a tournament where nobody had a clean score. Okay, nobody had a clean score. Every player lost one game at least. Well, it will be interesting this Friday considering that Omkar sir is likely to play and I'm going to allow Young also to play. So things will be even more interesting. But no player was just running away with the show. I don't like that when it happens. There was tough competition there. So again, point highlighted. They gave each other some tough time. So well done. And it was notable that Kshitij Datta's performance. Can somebody please type Kshitij Datta's performance there? It's 2000. That's where Datta deserves to be. No more is that 1950 rating for him. We are looking at 2050 for Datta and 2100 now. For sure. So Datta, you're showing that promise. And look at Alan's performance. 1900. His rating is 1800. The performance is 1900. That is why I was really all praise for Alan. He made a blunder against Soumitra. Otherwise, he also had 5 points. It's almost a clean score. Let's go to the next one. Now again, this feedback will be for time. And here, the great players are Chinmay, right? Against who? Just Purvesh Kulkarni. Yeah, Purvesh actually has a tendency to play fast. So if Purvesh is with us, I believe I saw the ID Meghna Kulkarni, right? Soumitra, I think for you also the target should be 2100, but 2068. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm not taking anything away. Super. But for these guys, it was something that was really special. Alan from 1700, since he started playing with us, I have noted 1600, 1700, 1800, the performance of 1900. So I made a special mention, nothing to take away from you. But this is what I was talking about, Purvesh. So Purvesh, you play fast, and unfortunately, what you do is first you play fast, and then when you just you know you are losing, you just resign with about a minute to spare. Don't do that. First of all, use time, and second of all, try to make a match out of it. I mean, if you had to resign so early, what's the fun in playing? You saw when I was playing right now, well, I lost on time once or twice during this live stream. I lost on time, and the other times, well, yeah, I was low on time and I lost. But come on, don't just resign too early. 1 minute to spare. You had a chance to play against Chinmay, who is a good player. Why waste such a wonderful opportunity? Don't let that happen. Don't let that happen. So Purvesh, I hope you have made a note of that. The next one is a feedback for Rutu, right? This is Rutu versus Pragya. Correct me if I am wrong. Especially who is the white player here? That's Rutu, I believe, and it is against Pragya Dikshit. This is something. Yeah, this is something that I wanted to. Yeah, it is perfect. Datta says, yeah. So Rutu, how can you improve is all the time the question that I get from juniors such as you. And the idea is very simple. Yes, the seniors will win. Listen to me properly. The seniors will win. I mean, come on. They have also spent years now. Today you see Datta winning. Today you see Soumitra doing well. Today you see Vihang doing very well. I have the photos of them in the hub when they were juniors. They did not know that much. They have spent years working hard. And I swear, years, not days, weeks, months, years. And today they are where they are, and it's still not over. 2100 Beyond that is what I have a dream for them, that they will start winning. So the Vihang's screenshot yesterday, winning the tournament, the bullet tournament under 2000, came first out of 140 guys. Massive. The same tournament, Saumitra finished ninth. That's commendable. But then they have spent years working hard for it. And the first step, Rutu, you want to take, juniors such as you, watch opponent's last move. Pragya played the queen from f5 to e5. You can see there the green arrow. So the threat is the red arrow. And you did not pay any attention to that. You took the pawn. You can see from the move list, I think you played f takes e4. That's what you played. So if you are going to neglect opponent's last move, then obviously Prajna said thank you. Prajna said it was my birthday is coming near. Thank you very much. Queen takes h2. Checkmate. End of story. Now I am sure you are getting it. And you cannot complain that you get checkmated very easily. Why? That's because you don't look at opponent's last move. In today's feedback, you will see a good example of defense. I will talk about it. Now this one is Deep versus Sagar. Is it Deep versus Sagar? Kindly please tell me in the chat, guys. Is it Deep versus Sagar? Neglecting kingside development has already happened. But what happened after this was stunning. By the way, there is this comedy game that we are going to talk about quickly. Pragya, not Prajna, Pragya. Yeah, it is Deep versus Sagar. Sagar thought, and everybody can type this line for Sagar, check comes first for Sagar. What he did was, he brought the knight to g6 and Sagar thought that, hey, you take with the bishop my queen and I will take your queen with my knight. Check comes first. That's exactly what you need to learn here. Because you played that knight from e7 to g6, Deep did not go for bishop takes queen because then knight takes queen. Queen takes g8 check. Sagar, learn from such things. And this is another thing that will happen from January once we have proper batches. So I can talk about feedback in detail so that, it's not a lot of focus only on the seniors or only on the juniors. It will be quite balanced. So why is it happy birthday, Rudra? Jay is wishing happy birthday, Rudra. Is it today? Jay? Is it like that? And Rudra, some comments. I don't know. If it is your birthday today, then happy birthday. Did you put a message on WhatsApp, Jay? Did you do that? Let's just check. He did that. He did that. Guys, you just wished him on WhatsApp. Jay, you should do that early morning when the stream is on. How would we know? It's happy birthday, Deep. What's up? Oh, it's happy birthday, Deep, as far as this game is concerned. No. The real birthday. Okay, guys, next one, please. Check comes first, right? Now, this one is a good example of using time. So, if Rudra is watching this and if Purvesh is watching this, Purvesh, remember the screenshot I showed you where you played fast and then you resigned? Well, this is what the seniors play. Come on. Saumitra, 1990. Good. Samartha, climbing 1800. He should be in the 1900. I've always said that. Unfortunately, Samartha just missed that one round. All of you know that. His dad thought that he's playing something else on his cell phone. So he just had to, lose a round. And that proved very costly. Otherwise, he was also in the hunt. Nonetheless, this is a perfect example of how the seniors use their time. See, now down to 10. And Samartha never disappoints. He's under 10 seconds, undisputed champion of the hub. Undisputed. There is no doubt about it. Okay. So, this is a good example. This is how, Purvesh, I want your games to be seen. And now an important feedback for Saumitra. Now, this is important and I'll tell you why that is important. Okay. Saumitra, what I have noticed is, and this is an important observation, Yes, you win now a lot of games. That's good news. Now we are not looking at your wins against 1300, 1400, 1500, 1600. No. Going forward, when you consistently battle against 2000, 1900, 2100, you will realize that you must grab the opportunity as it comes. Take my experience. They don't present a lot of opportunities at that stage. Often I have seen that when you just want to secure a win, you go ultra safe. Well, okay, fine. Prophylaxis is one thing. But this habit might just cost you when you play consistently at a higher level. Suppose you have entered a bullet tournament. Let's picturize something good here, Saumitra. Let's say that now you have become a 2100 player. Now you have earned that, which means you can no more play the under 200 bullet, right? Understand my point? Which means you'll be playing the hourly bullet or the open tournaments, where then you will have players at 2300, 2400. Sky is the limit. They don't present so many opportunities. Understand my point totally. I'm not being critical about your performances. I just want you to do even better, and you can and you will. But just make a note of this feedback. So the point is, it's not about killer instincts. I see your chat line. That's not what Jay like you do. No, you have got aggression. I am saying that sometimes you think that let me just secure the win. Yes, and this is a good screenshot exactly for the purpose. Like you had this easy mate. Rook h5 is made. You went all over grabbing the pawns, finally promoting, and then went for the checkmate. But your opponent here was 1530. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. 1530. So, I mean, if you had some player, it's not a big decisive advantage. Some pawns, you have two rooks, then you have opponent with two rooks, two pawns versus maybe five pawns, but a pawn is doubled, so let's say four pawns. For such times, you need that quick finish. As we say, coup de grace. Coup de grace. Find out, this is French, which means the final blow. And when you start doing this, yeah, Vihang is saying something interesting. My game against 2500, he didn't give me a single chance in the last because of time pressure. He blundered his rook. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. So you should now start looking at 1900, 2000, 2100 and beyond that. Okay, noted. Fine. Somebody type that word, coup de grace. Let me see if you know the spelling. Jay, can you do that? Coup de grace. That's a French term. So the spelling can be different. Who can do that? Oh, 3400. 3400 in bullet. I know Nihal sir in Grandmaster is over 3000 from India for sure. That's massive. Such a wonderful player. Brilliant. Oh, Datta did that. Datta did that. Arya Mahakal tried that. He thought coup is CU. Next one, please. Now, this one is who are the great players here? Is it Ayush? Yes. Versus Saurish. But this feedback is for Saurish, I believe. Saurish, you are the one with the black players. And now seniors are going to have their eyebrows raised. You know, they are going to really raise their eyebrows like Saurish did this. Saurish did this, okay? So the thing about Saurish is lately his form has been terribly down. I can understand form being down. Take my example. Still languishing in 1800. But you know, form is temporary. Class is to be maintained. So Saurish, you have to understand that you cannot go to this level where you miss out on opponent's last moves, especially when it's not bullet. Your opponent has brought the knight to e6 when you can take that, but you played the move in the green arrow and you lost your queen, and look who was able to beat you. The opponent's rating. Yes, Ayush managed to beat Saurish. That's why I'm saying that eyebrows raised. Alan saying Nihal is from Kerala. Oh. Oh, brilliant. Alan has played with him. Alan, brilliant. How was the experience? Share the game with us someday. Alan, please share the game with us someday if you know. That is brilliant. That is just brilliant. Okay. Now, next one, please. This one is a case of classic example of good defense. This is a classic example of good defense. I told you that we are going to look at classic examples of good defenses. I have one screenshot. There were quite a few in this tournament. I'm saying I am getting increasingly impressed by all of you at the hub. But the chess up totally rocks, guys. Totally rocks. Jersey rocks. And Saumitra will be happy here, I believe. Yeah, Saumitra will be happy. Now, why Saumitra will be happy is, first of all, look at the thread there. It's a skewer. Bishop has attacked the queen. When the queen moves, the rook is hanging. Vardhan found the right defense. Queen c1. So, if bishop takes rook, queen is free. And if queen takes queen, then rook takes queen and the position is okay. So some comments from good comments from the seniors for Vardhan. Vardhan is showing improvement. The first Sunday when I'm giving him a real positive feedback. That is fantastic. Some seniors, okay, this is nice. What a save. Yes, Vyang with the precise comment there. And why seniors should appreciate is when juniors show such promise, you know that they are knocking at the doors. 100%. Now look at how Granth played against me today. Look how quickly he spotted that fork with the check and he picked up my rook. Once he got the queen, there was no looking back against me also. Point noted. Chinmay, Vardhan. I am telling you. Granth, super, seniors. Oh, this one was massive, right? This was Gopesh versus who, guys? Is it Sagar? Correct me. Again, some serious eyebrow raising. Chinmay is sharing that Nihal finished third in that titled arena. Brilliant. He is a wonderful player. I mean, India's future for chess is bright thanks to him and wonderful upcoming stars like you. Yes, Sagar versus Gopesh and Sagar defeating Gopesh. I'm sure juniors are increasingly impressing the seniors, and I bet you that the seniors are not going to take it very lightly. They know that if they don't sharpen their axe, it's going to be death blow. It's amazing. Seniors, some comments. How are your juniors doing? How are they doing? Come on, be honest about it. This is nice. They don't just give up anymore. I mean, some of them still have got a lot to learn, but at least that spirit is there. This is one checkmate I loved. Absolutely brilliant. He didn't go for 10 queens here. I think this is Alan defeating Datta. Massive lead by million pawns, but I was wondering if he would go for all the pawns to queen and whatnot, but this was a quick finish. And this is what I'm talking, Saumitra. This is what I'm talking about. So, Alan did not beat around the bush. This was just brilliant. And this will help Saumitra emotionally. Because Saumitra is somebody who, whenever he plays against Datta, there is this emotional block. I don't know why. But yeah, there you go. So, Alan just finished him. And mind you, Alan is 1800 player. So that should be brilliant motivation for Saumitra there. 100%. 100%. You should always be motivated from others' games as well. There's always lots to learn. Now, this one is not an example of a good defense. We all praised Vardhan for some good defensive skills. Now, here is one sample of how it is not to be defended. Seniors, do some typing in the chat. Be cautious when you enter the enemy camp. The line I want you to type is, be cautious when you enter the enemy camp. I'm serious about this, because this will mean that going forward there will be a screenshot, one more, that reflects on the same point. Let's use the first to type it. Maybe Jay made a spelling error, so he retracted that. I don't know. Vihang did it first. Be cautious when you enter the enemy camp. I've always said this. 1, 2, 3, 4, the ranks belong to you. 5, 6, 7, 8 belongs to your enemy. So look at that knight on b4, which is in the enemy camp at the opening stage. You might have noticed that when I play the Alekhine, my second move is not knight e4. When the knight is attacked, I go knight d5, still staying in my camp. After c4, it is knight b6, still staying in my camp. Don't enter the enemy camp thoughtlessly. Yes, of course, if you are going for an attack and you have calculated, it's one thing. But just a single hanging piece entering the enemy camp, not good, okay? So here is a good example of that. And Alan, I'm sure you know why I said this line. Because next screenshot probably is how you trapped the upcoming star Granth with the exact same point. Now, what you played here, unfortunately, who are the players here, by the way? Arya Sonic, is it? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Is it Arya Mahakal with the black pieces here? Guys, please tell me, because I don't want to get the name wrong. Arya, yes, okay. So it's Arya. Arya is with the black pieces, and he should have gone to A6. There was a square. He should have gone to A6. There was a square. What he played was what is shown with the green arrow. So you cannot give pieces for free like that, because then it will be defended once but attacked twice. So as a junior, you look at, Chinmay doing well, Granth doing well. Well, this is something that they don't do, and then they climb up the ladder. You can also do that. So there was this nice move, knight to A6. And now somebody please tell me that Arya had enough time, right? Had 40 seconds, 46, 2 minutes, 46 seconds. Just type the time that Arya has. The one with the black pieces. How much time did he have to calculate this? 2 minutes and 46. Datta typing it first. Oh, 2 minutes and 46. So, what's the big rush, Arya? You had 2 minutes and 46 seconds remaining when I took this screenshot while you were playing your game. So, you could have played knight to... Yes, again, you don't want the knight to go on the rim. But what can you do? I mean, that's the square. You cannot be taking that pawn and giving up your knight. But then compared to that, knight a6 was better. Had you thought, Arya Mahakal, had you thought. This is what I talk about, using time. Okay, so juniors, learn about this. Rayansh, sure you are also understanding a big deal. Oh, this is hilarious by Namish. Oh no, Dishan, sorry, Dishan. Gopesh, if you are with us, or maybe Dishan, one of them has to be here. Pass on the message. Dishan is increasingly playing carelessly. How can you be so careless? Eyebrows raised again for the third time. This for me is the screenshot of the tournament. Look at this. Dishan played the move shown with the green arrow. Okay. Saujo with a nice line there. Having a knight on the rim is better than not having it at all. Absolutely, Saumitra. And not to forget that that knight could have jumped from a6 to c5. That you could have rerouted that knight and made it look good. But nonetheless, okay. So here he played king h2 and got checkmated on the next move. So seniors can clap for Rutu. There was one negative feedback, but one good feedback. Simple checkmate threat that pawn on G2 was pinned. So Dishan said, I will unpin the pawn. Somebody you can use inverted commas. Dishan said, I will unpin the pawn. Checkmate is okay. I will unpin the pawn. I will play king h2, right? I will unpin the pawn, but checkmate is okay. That's nice. Next one, please. Who is this? Painful to watch. Is it Dishan again? And please type the timing available at his disposal. Yeah. Saumitra doing it first. Datta making a mistake. Checkmate. Okay. So this one again, Dishan, if you think that, sir, it only happened in one game, that's why I took an additional screenshot. I followed 3 of your games. All were hasty, but I have got 2 screenshots out of those 3 games that I have watched. You played the move shown with the green arrow. Master Dishan Srinivasan. What's up? What's up? And you gave a gang fork, but except for the king, there were 2 rooks and a queen. Oh. So this is massive. This is massive. You cannot be playing. And is it 2 minutes and 25? What timing is left there? 2 minutes and 25. Somebody please type the time. But whatever it is, I'm sure he had a lot of time. He should have played something like Vardhan. Now Saumitra will be proud of Vardhan again. Vardhan did save the queen and the skewer, remember? So Dishan here had a nice move, queen e1. And he would have saved the fork and also the queen. So that's indicated by the blue arrow. So why would he not do what Vardhan was capable of doing? This is how you have to learn from each other. Learning doesn't just happen only when it comes from Ameya sir. You can learn from each other as well. Now I have told you about opening tree as well. So you have all the resources if you want to play well. It should be your will. You want to improve and you can do that. You know what? Next one, please. And I think we are going to now come to the end of the feedback. You probably have 2 more images. This is the feedback for Mohit. Mohit, you are now starting to look like what Jai looks without killer instincts. At times very good, at times very ordinary. Look at the move with the green arrow. So you played the move b5 and the pawn on b7 was necessary because it was defending that knight on c6. So then your opponent took on f6, gave a check. Check comes first and was able to win that knight on c6. Just remember, okay? Just remember this. Now, Alan, this is why I was talking about. Remember, you all took great efforts to type that line about enemy camp. He took on d6. Which one are you talking about, guys? Talking about which game? d6. Oh, yeah. Knight takes d6, yeah. No, but I'm saying, lucky for you. But, I mean, that is what will happen. Yeah, lucky for you. I saw that. Knight takes d6. But don't move something that will just be a piece down. Knight takes f6 check, queen takes c6 is a piece down. Agreed. What Alan played actually was knight takes d6. So, Alan, this is a feedback for you also. Oh, brilliant. If Alan is watching this, oh, yeah, sir. What's up there? You had a chance to go piece up, but anyway. So now, enemy camp, we were talking about this. Our upcoming rising star Granth was trapped by Alan like this. He played knight to b4, entering the enemy camp. He should have gone knight e5, which is your own camp. So I'm going to simply put it like this. Knight to e5, our camp. Knight to b4, what you played, enemy camp. Be very careful about this. So Granth, if you're watching this, this is my feedback. Don't enter the enemy camp thoughtlessly. That piece can be harassed or there. It's always prone to tactics. And queen a5 along the fourth rank, there's always this tactic. Okay. Miracles, surely. Oh, this is Alan versus Kshitij Datta, and no doubt about this game. This is brilliant. We talked about this win earlier, and this is another example of how time is to be utilized. Juniors, Disan, how fast and hastily do you play? Now watch this. Watch this for an example of how to use time. Now this one is Samartha versus Jay. And this is an example of how Jai sometimes plays very hastily. Great example of that. Great example of that. So Jai, why are you playing fast while you get a chance to play against 1800 player, the class of Samartha? The queens are exchanged. One rook is being exchanged. It's almost the end game. And Jai also still has 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. Why do you do that? You are rated 1474. My target for you, Jay, is 1550 first and then 1600. Let's be honest. Somebody please make a note of that. Jay, the moment you enter 1550, achieved. That's your first target. And why you are not able to enter 1600 is exactly because of such games. You have played this game so well. At the moment, it looks okay. But then, why have you come down to this stage so fast? The end game. 3 plus 2 is the time control, Jai. So please, don't do that. This one is the all West Bengal versus Kerala affair. And Kerala managing to win this. Although he was down on time. That's why Alan has to be appreciated. Alan, that is super work. Unless you doubt what is super. When I was praising Samartha that day, you were not, in agreement to that. So I guess now you will agree to what I'm saying. That's it. It's done and it's perfect 1 o'clock. But hang on, because now I believe I have my games to show you. Remember, we're talking about my games to be uploaded. Now let's analyze this. And the moment I play e4 and now I have this particular option of what I play against e4, e5. Oh, comedy game. Let's go and do that. Yes, guys. Comedy game. Absolutely. Let's talk about the comedy game. I am here. Let me talk about comedy game. Oh, but I switched to leeches. Ooh. Let's talk about comedy game. Let's take you to the tournament. I will adjust the screen settings. Don't worry about that, guys. Please. The comedy game was Mohit versus Rutu. That's the comedy game I'm talking about. Mohit versus Rutu. And you will understand why I'm talking about it being comedy game. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Enjoy this game. This is the one thing that everybody at Vaidya's Chess Hub must be prepared, because Rutu tries this a lot. It's a very nice idea. Then he plays queen f3. Then the knight has to move. And then they go for this f7 checkmate. This is really something that they have to work. And this is a line that works for juniors. Soumitra, I'm serious. It happens a lot. If you scroll through what Vaidya's Chess Hub juniors play, I'm proud of them. This idea actually works a lot. So the queen is supporting g4. The next plan, they bring the queen on f3. The seniors would love it. I'm sure Datta is loving this. How our juniors are trying to improve. They come prepared. So then queen f3. Then there is pawn g5. Pawn push to g5. And then they look for opponents to move the knight and they look for checkmate. Of course, this is a trap. Very important. Oh, so Vihang is saying, when I play against Rutu, he always plays this. All right. So now senior has shared his experience. You can observe his games. Vihang versus Rutu. You can watch those games, guys. So nice. So cool. Now watch this. What happens here? OMG. Mohit has fallen right into the trap. And now everybody will realize why I was saying that this is important. This is nice. Already in trouble. Okay, what happens now? D6. But Rutu is saying, hang on. I will not take the free knight. Rutu says, I am generous. You are my fellow buddy from Vaidya Chess Hub. So I am not going to take your knight. Pawn shalt not slay the knight. Shakespeare would have said. Oh my God, Rutu. Why? Well, he didn't do that. Now look at this. Mohit now playing d5. The bishop going back. Now attack on the queen. Queen comes on f4. Now queen is being attacked. Queen h4. Defense for the knight is good. I like that. Watch what will happen now. More fun to come. Watch this. Oh yeah. So Mohit now, this is more Jai-like. This next move of yes, the pawn shall not taketh thy knight. Yeah, sure. Improvisation by Vardhan. I like that. That's better, even better than what I said impromptu. Saumitra, did you read that improvisation by your friend? Huh? That's nice Shakespearean rhetoric. All right. By the way, that's more Jai-like. Now, if you are thinking that, hey, that knight on f4 was hanging, guess why we have nominated this game as the comedy game. Okay. White to move and sacrifice a pawn. Sure. Even better, when you have the knight, you still don't take it. Mohit says, you did not take my knight. I will return the favor and I will not take your knight. Guys, again, watch this. Mohit said, you did not take my knight on f6. I will not take your knight on f4. Brilliant. And Saumitra, don't say that. We love him in English. Oh, come on. Though it can't be. Saumitra, don't worry. Soon we will probably have some English lessons. And I will make you appreciate the beauty. I promise you that. Don't worry about it. Hold on to that thought. But yeah, sure, we'll do it. Coming back, another thing what I've noticed is what happened to that Itesh's ID on leeches. Guys are making an important point here. You saw how they were returning favors to each other, right? We saw that. What happens on leeches sometimes is you resign against somebody. In the next game, somebody resigns against you. So leeches, understand this point. And seniors, please tell me if you have understood this point, okay? When you resign against your friend, and then friend says, okay, last time you were winning, you resigned. Well, this time in a winning position, I will resign. Okay, I will give you the win. Leeches takes this very seriously. That's what happened with Itesh's ID. So when you manage to resign against each other like that, it is called artificially balancing the rating. I repeat, Leeches doesn't understand that he is your friend or she is your friend from the local chess club and what happened. They take it as an artificial management of ratings. So then they, that's why I take that seriously, and that's exactly what's happening. So play the game in the right spirit. If you are losing, you're losing. If you are winning, you're winning. That's why even when I play against the juniors, I don't mind resigning. If I'm losing, I'm losing. That's it. That's it. Have that spirit. Have that spirit. But this is how they are correlated. I'm sure the seniors understand the point that I wanted to, convey. So going back to that comedy game that was not taken by Mohit, and now free knight taken, and still after that, look at what happens now. Wonderful, wonderful. Mohit is saying, buddy, you had a free knight, you shall have the free knight. If you did not want to take it on f4, then please take it on d2. And somebody please make a note and everybody make them aware about the time he has. It's not like that you're down to that Samartha style of play where it is under 10 seconds and then you have nothing to do but just play some move. I can understand. Even I make blunders when it comes to that stage. Come on, come on. It more like it becomes ultra bullet like. Now look what happens. The comedy doesn't end there. Oh, here now white player says, Rutu says, now it's Rutu's turn. Remember, chess is played turn wise. The blunders should also be made turn wise. Inverted commas, Amayasar. That's comedy. Chess is played turn by turn. Here the players are taking turns for their blunders as well. The blunders also must be made according to turns. Very important. So you made a blunder and now it is my turn to give the bishop back to you. So I will take the pawn, you take my bishop. Now it should look like material is in balance here. I think after this there was a checkmate prospect. Now here Rutu as white simply missed the tactics. If juniors are wondering, sir, why do we spend so much time doing tactics? Do they ever happen in the game? Well, all these are tactics. So if Rutu is watching this, you had such a magnificent chance to beat Mohit here. Agreed or disagreed? What? Use of tactics. Yes, the game of chess is played turn by turn. The blunders should also be made turn by turn. Why not? Especially in a game like this, okay? Yeah, sure. This one was more or less forced, right? But could he not have gone for this rook defense? By knight at least? Because what he did here... Oh yeah, again he could have done this, right? He could have saved that knight, right? But he moved the king and he blundered the knight. So that's why this has been awarded the comedy of the comedy game of the tournament. Guys, I think enough of that. Let's switch back to what we were doing because we have to stop the stream now. It's been really a long time. Okay, what I'm saying is now let me show you, if you are looking at my games here, what happened there? Oh no, I just clicked on refresh. But anyway, let's in fact go to Vihang's game now. I'll tell you why. As black. Vihang, we are only analyzing Vihang's games with black here, okay? And we have got it. There is something that I want to show you. I'm sorry, I had all my games, so many games sorted, but I clicked on refresh and it's all gone. Capital V. So this one is the same, right? Vihang underscore 7. Don't tell me this one is not you. This Vihang underscore 7 is not you. Just type it in the chat. I think it disregards the capital and small. Yeah. I don't think there is a small case Vihang underscore 7. I think this is still you, pretty much. Yeah, it is you. So we are analyzing Vihang underscore 7 and we are only analyzing his games with black. Vihang has played 1120 games with this. And now, watch this, okay? Out of 1100 games, so this is how you want to prepare, okay? Out of 1100 games, if you want to play against Vihang, there is some junior maybe he wants to play against Vihang. He has an experience of 1100 games in his new ID. Earlier he had this different ID with Vihang 061106 or something. But when it comes down, if you have white pieces against Vihang, immediately you can open with d4. And when you play against Vihang with d4, Vihang actually has preference for knight f6, as you can see there. Let's say now that you want to try something different against Vihang, play bishop g5. Understand this. I'm not saying what is winning or losing. I'm not going into that territory at all. But again, Alan, Datta, Saumitra, the juniors, Chinmay watching this, understand this. If you play d4 and Vihang plays knight to f6, which he has played often, and then you play a move like bishop g5, from 1100 games, listen to me properly, from 1100 games, you now have come to 3 games. Type that in the chat. I'm serious, guys. I'm serious. I don't worry about winning or losing. Don't worry about that. And it's possible that Vihang can still win from here. I am not talking about winning or losing. But I am saying that from 1100 games, I'm sure Vihang, you're understanding what I'm saying. It's not that you will lose from here. Make no mistake. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you play this against Vihang, you will win. But at least understand what your coach wants to teach you. Saumitra, I think point noted, right? Alan, point noted, right? Datta, point noted, right? Just comments. Jay, are you noting what I'm saying here? I am saying that when you play this line, immediately you play bishop g5. In this ID, at least you are asking Vihang to play something that he has not played. That is the bloody point. I told you that you have to play on your own merit. So yes, there could be a trap. Oh, Samartha is also saying, it's noted. Sure, it's noted. So try to play something against a player that at least he has not played. So Vihang does not have 3 games experience. 3 games. And mind you, There's something again very interesting. He played knight e4. The trap he is talking about, the trap that he is talking about, he has actually played one game and managed to win that. That has also come up there. You can see that. That's also Leacher statistics, guys. He has had a game against 1994, player rating 1994, and he has won that game with that trap, with that knight e4 thing. But at least when you play something like this, you have thrown him off 100%. At least then you are playing on level terms and making him think something. I think I've driven my point home, and that's enough for today. Remember, the site is opening tree. Chinmay also saying there is noted. Mohit also saying is noted. I am sure now you realize the power. The head-to-head is coming up on Wednesday. Start your preparation. Is Monitor with us? So yeah, I think Soumitra has understood the point. I repeat, I am not saying that d4, knight f6, bishop g5 and you will beat Vihang. No. I am not saying that. My point is only that at least you play against Vihang something that he has not played often. Then you have some realistic chances of a fight. Now, the thing is, Monitor probably on Tuesday will remind us about the pairing. Anybody who can type the pairings for the head-to-head, it's just that you need to know them. I think Pragya is playing, Alan is playing. Who's the other pair that we are talking about? Samartha is playing, and who's the fourth one? Yeah. Who's the fourth one, guys? Datta, you are available, but Datta, you will be paired for next Wednesday. And Wednesday 6 to 7:30 it happens, and you have to be with us from 5:45. Datta, remember this because I don't normally see you on Wednesdays. So please watch Wednesday's stream as well. Like you are here on Sundays and Fridays, be there on Wednesdays. Now the head-to-head has started. Okay, Alan versus Granth. Soumitra is saying Alan versus Granth is the first pair. And Samartha versus Pragya is the second. Okay, got it. So now start your preparation. Start your preparations. Now you know what it is. Practice against each other. Look at the nuances and then you can prepare something special. Kud, yeah, not Kudgra, yeah, Kudgra. Thanks, Vihang, for correcting. And now we can stop. It was a wonderful session, almost hour. Guys, 2 hours and a half. Did we not start at 11? What's up? Really? Guys? Really? Okay. This is very important, guys. Don't worry, we are going to stop now. But it's been 2 hours and almost 30 minutes. It's 1:20. Alright, we will stop. We will meet now on Tuesday. Please upload the message about bullet tournament today. Datta, join us for Wednesdays as well.